Hey everybody, this is Mystic Virgo 4444. Today I wanted to do a brief reading about the summer. I want to ask the universe for us, for you, um, the people who are watching, what does the summer have in store for me? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling and ask the ask the cards, what does the summer have in store for me? Uh, Thank you all for liking and subscribing. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I hope you're able to resonate with what I'm talking about here on the channel. And if you're not, you can always visit again and see if there's anything else that piques your interest or that resonates with you and what's going on in your life. So right now, I'm going to ask the cards, what is in the summer? What does the summer hold for me? I have here the Two of Swords. Maybe there's something that you are getting ready to either come out of or enter. It's like you're leaving one part of your life behind, probably a difficult part of your life behind, because this here is all rocky. Looks like a little snow, but probably not. But you're leaving a really rocky situation right now. If you're not leading into a rocky situation, you're heading into a rocky situation. So if you're heading into a rocky situation, 9 times out of 10 you already know, because it's not a good feeling. It's feeling like intuition. Earlier, a few minutes ago, I was thinking about what kind of reading that I wanted to do, and for whatever reason, intuition came to my mind. But this here looks like if you are not going, if you're not going into a healthy situation and something is telling you don't do it, you already know up front don't do it, because your intuition is telling you already. And that's for whoever is worried about something. If you're wanting to start a new job and you're feeling like maybe I shouldn't because the situation, something's telling me not to, don't. Okay. Same thing with a house or an apartment. If you're wanting to get something new, don't do it, because you got something shady going on there with the money deal or something like that. And at the very least, if you want to get a house or something like that, or an apartment, make sure you get a cashier's check or money order. Don't give anybody cash ever, especially when you're trying to get an apartment. Okay, make sure you get a money order, or a postal money order, MoneyGram, a cashier's check, no cash. Okay, no cash. And something about a situation with somebody moving into a house or something. Check out that sneaky jackass who you're about to rent from. They're sneaky, something sneaky about the situation. Okay, pay attention to what you're signing. Okay, and that's just for anybody who's thinking that they're going into a better situation and you don't want to make the situation worse, because you already know you got that feeling in the pit of your stomach. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Don't mess your summer up, not to mention the rest of your year. So I'm asking the cards right now, what does the summer have in store for me? What does the summer have in store for me? Okay. I have here the Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. You have two of Cups, and you have Two of Wands. Probably looking at a relationship, or even if it's the transaction between you, excuse me, and your possible landlord, or whoever, landlady, more than likely it's a lady. I get a feeling that it's a lady who wants to be shysty with some kind of land deal or something like that. Okay? So watch out for that. It may be all cozy and comfortable from the way she's talking about it, whatever it is that I have here, the High Priestess. Yeah, you need to stand your ground on this one here. A bad deal, possibly, that may not turn out the way you expect for it to turn out. So I would just say research. Uh, I wish that you could research this person's character. Maybe look online to see if maybe they have any court cases in their name. Uh, Look online to see. You can also check for judgments. Also, check the property. Go to the city hall or ask questions about the property. Um, yeah, check the property. If they're telling you that your house has to be inspected or your unit has to be inspected, yeah, they'll tell you, yeah, the person who wants to rent the property will tell you yes. But what you need to do is call the city hall or whatever municipality you're in and ask them, has that property passed inspection? They can tell you that. Okay? That'll save you a lot of a lot of trouble for before, once you move in. I thought this was checked, and I thought that was checked. Well, you said this was checked. That to keep all that stuff down, check for yourself. Go behind this person and check. Yeah, like they can tell you, yeah, it passed. Here are your keys, deposit, and all of that stuff. And you find out once you move in and sign that dotted line on their rent, their lease, that you got to stay there for you. You got to deal with it. So rather than dealing with it, you already know up front that you got a bad feeling about this situation or whatever this transaction is. You already know what to do. Check. Because this person here, back here, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Just sneaky. That's all I can say is just really, really sneaky. And you're thinking you're leaving a bad situation, but you're going to be going to something worse. Look at this. Okay? Just watch it. If you're not, like I said, if you're not going out of something, you're going into something, and it looks like you're going to be going into trouble. Not necessarily trouble, but just dot your I's and cross your T's. Okay? Do your homework. Okay? Two of Pentacles. All of these twos here. I have, child, look. I got the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, I got the High Priestess, and I have the Two of Pentacles. You already know. You're working hard at this. You've been working hard at trying to decide if you want to get this new thing, if it's a new house or a new, it's centered around a house or an apartment, but it could be anything different or new or something that you are trying to do. If you already got a feeling here, which I think you do, I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know if this is going to be the right decision. You already know something's not right. And when you get that feeling that something is not right, 9 times out of 10, you need to do some research. I'm telling you to do, all I'm asking you to do, whoever's watching this and whoever this resonates with, do the research, okay? Because you still toss it, even before you get to meet this person, you're already saying, I gotta look at the book. Look at the book. She's researching this. So you have to do some research. Look online, look through the book, however you want to do. Make some phone calls. Check the records at your local city hall to see what you can come up with, because you're juggling it around in your mind. Should I take this deal? Should I not? I got a bad feeling about this, or I got a no good feeling about this, or I dreamed about this or something, and something's not right. You know how right here, like what they say about man's best friend is a dog. Okay, in this case, this dog is representing your intuition. This dog is carrying a lunch bag or something like this. This dog, your intuition, is carrying everything you need to know right there in that bag. So what you need to know in this book here, the answers you'll in this book is going to be in this bag right here that your intuition is telling you, because you're juggling already with your pentacles, wondering what should I do? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I take this off or should I leave it alone? The only person that can make this decision for whoever is listening to this is you. Because if you pay attention to this card here, you have all the answers here in this bag. You have little rough edges of the sea right here. But further in the background, you see these ships on the ocean that's really, really calm, cool, and collected. So before you jump out there in that ocean, in the rough edges of the ocean, make sure you take that bag from your intuition and open it up so you can find your answers. Okay? See, justice. You'll find them. All you have to do is look. Justice. Look, search records. Okay? Search court documents. Search online to figure out this person and their character. But something is unsavory about this person. I'm not saying that this is a bad person. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this person is probably older in age and old, and um, they may say one thing to get you to move into the house or the property or however this resonates, or get you to buy the product, whatever it is. And they're old and they're set in their ways, and they think that, I can get over on this person. And no, you can't, because I always got my intuition. It's like you can't get over on me, because I always have my faithful intuition right behind me. All I got to do is just open a bag. See? All you got to do is listen to your intuition. It's with you all the time. Old Faithful. That dog right there, that's Old Faithful. That's your intuition. So you might as well start calling your intuition Old Faithful. Old Faithful, because it said no matter what you go through, I'm always going to be there for you, whether you realize it or not. Just open up. Just like open up so you can receive. Okay? Juggling these Two of Pentacles, not even paying attention to the dog that's behind them. Not juggling all of this stuff in your mind and everything, and you're not even realizing just how close the answer is that's already inside of you. All you gotta do is pay attention. Pay attention. The Wheel of Fortune. You pay attention and you realize, like, Dad, I missed this one. I'm so glad I listened to my intuition. I'm so glad I didn't sign across that dotted line because this was some kind of shiesty stuff going on. And I'm not referring here to the person in this picture. I'm referring to this wolf right here. Look, trying to sneak up behind you, thinking that they can get something, thinking that they could get over on you. Yeah, you may not, your intuition is kicked in. Okay, yeah, it's kicking in big time because you know that something about this situation is not quite right. I'm not calling the person a bad person. I'm just saying that this person just wants stuff their way and their way only. They don't think that most people are going to check up behind them, and most I keep want to say tenants. Most people won't check up behind them. The majority of the people won't because they're probably desperate into moving into a house or an apartment to get away from whatever it is they're going through. But you are going to check because you already know something just don't feel right. Something just don't feel right. We can't be chilling out and making a good business deal together when something in my gut is telling me you're shiesty. Shiesty, yes. Very, very shiesty. And it's not in a bad kind of way. I guess it is, but not in an intentional way. I think that this is just an older person who are set in their ways and just don't think people are going to check up and read documents and different things like that. But they didn't found the right one now because you're going to do your homework. You are the high priestess. Yeah, you got to do your homework. Yeah, because that's what you do. Let them say, how they want to say it. It's got a balcony. It's got a washer and dryer in the basement that works fine. It's got ready for cable. Whatever amenities this location has, the main amenity that you need and you're going to use is your intuition. That old faithful, carrying that doggone intuition in that bag. Yes, that's what you got to do. Ace of Pentacles. Here, standing tall. Yes, being very, very blessed for who you are and knowing that you know how to use that. Oh, I know how to use my intuition. A lot of people don't know how to use their intuition. Okay? The Six of Wands, but you do. And the fact of the matter is, it's like you're standing tall here, standing strong, standing above and all. It's like the people who are sitting here are representative of the applause that you're getting from every cell in your body from you listening to your intuition, Old Faithful. From you listening to Old Faithful, whatever it is that's inside that bag full of intuition, these are the cells and the blood and all the orifice that makes your body work. And they are congratulating you for standing tall and doing what it is you're doing or doing what you did to get out of a bad business deal before you sign that dotted line. And your inner strength and your abilities and your imagination and whatever it is that's good inside of you are all congratulating you for doing what you needed to do to preserve your health and your dignity. Okay, and for you to not give away any unnecessary money that you didn't have to give anyway, especially when it's hard earned and you have very little of it. Okay, the Devil card. So now this person is saying, like, man, okay, time for me to start all over and try to find another fool. Or try to find somebody else who I think I can get over on because I can't get over on this person. This person did their homework on me. Some people just come in and just sign a dotted line to give me the money or that person last month's rent. But this person, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything like that. They read the dotted line and they let this business deal go. Yes, you let it go because you saw beneath the surface of this person's character and you saw that they were up to no good. And not saying that they were up to no good intentionally, but this is just how the kind of people that this person is used to dealing with, people who don't cross the I's or dot the T's or read the fine line. But they finally found one who did. Okay? And they don't know how to handle it. But they have to realize you're not the fool, they are. whether they realize it or not. And I honestly don't think that this is a bad person. I just think that this person didn't expect for you to go the extra mile, but you did. And they can't do anything but accept it. They can't be mad. They can't be mad. So what else is up for you for the summer? Judgment. You're out of that. You it's like you stepped into a different dimension of your life. You stood up for yourself and you feel very, very powerful because of that. Now it's time for you to step out and do what you need to do, whether you need an apartment, a house, or whatever it is that you let go, and let the universe handle the rest, because you've done your part. You've gotten yourself out of what could have been a very, very sticky and unpleasing situation for yourself. But you didn't sign that dotted line, you got out of it. It's like you hit the ball, you hit a baseball, did a home run, and four other people were behind you running, and you all made it to home base safe because of your home run. Very, very proud. You should be very, very proud. I feel so. I have goosebumps right now for you because you're so amazing. You stood up for yourself. And you didn't ask for any help. You did it on your own because you knew something wasn't right. Oh, let me check these records. It could be about a house, you all. It could be about an apartment. It could be about a car. It could be about anything you're talking about that's dealing with signing the dotted line. Even something about a beauty pageant or something like that, or just anything that you all are having to spend money on. I'm even seeing or feeling something about a competition. If it don't smell right, leave it alone. If you can't prove it, leave it alone. Okay. I did a reading last night. I said if you're a patent, if you're doing something that's original, you want a patent, make sure you get that patent. Make sure you copyright your work. Okay. So you might want to look at that reading too. I have here man holding a heart. A man holding a heart. Okay. So with you foregoing whatever bad situation this could have been, you could be a man or you could be a woman, if whoever it resonates with. Indecision. So it looks like the reason why you needed to leave or to move your element or wherever. So yeah, remember I said earlier in the beginning you were leaving something or possibly going into something. So you wanting to leave the situation, but whatever happened with the house, they had to stop because you can't trust this person. So with this man holding a heart here with the indecision card here for whoever this resonates with, it's like you were leaving a situation with somebody you cared about. Okay, and the situation didn't turn out like you wanted it to, as far as moving away from this person. You were confused about what to do. And look, a woman holding a heart. It's like y'all love each other. Because let me put this down. And I have the Magician in the mirror, but I'm going to put this back because these two cards fell out. But it looks like it's like you're coming and going. You were going outside of the relationship because you need to get away from your mate. You already know up front that can't happen, you know. And this Wheel of Fortune is, no matter what decision you decided to make about the house or the deal, it's going to turn out in your favor because your world is about to change. Okay. So the other part to this is when you left, you left the situation with the dude or the dudette, however it works for you. But with your situation not working, it's like you're coming into something better. It's like you're coming into something a whole lot better than you had before, you know, because your intuition is telling you this, you know. So the situation you had with the guy, the man holding the heart, you are indecisive about because you don't know what to do. Or same thing with you ladies, however this resonates here, you know, it's like, what am I going to do? You know, I have to leave. We're not getting along. Maybe the guy needs to leave, or maybe the lady has to leave. However it resonates, but for whatever reason, the lady or somebody in the relationship is looking back because they want to go back home. They don't want to. They want to do something, but they can't. They don't want to leave the situation. They don't want to leave the relationship. Okay, They don't want to leave the relationship. They're indecisive about it. But where else do they have to go since the deal fell through with the house or an apartment? They don't have anywhere to go. Okay. So now they're back to square one, having an indecisive mind, and they don't know what they're going to do. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm indecisive. Maybe we didn't get along. You know, something didn't work out. Okay. So maybe something didn't work out for you all, and that's why you feel the need that you need to leave. Well, you are leaving, or you have left, but you don't know where you're going to go. Or maybe you planned on leaving, and the person who you were living with doesn't know about it, and you don't have to say anything. Maybe you just feel that you have to work this out, because I do love this person, I do care for this person, I know he cares for me, but we're not getting along right now, you know. And you have to have the strength, angel of strength. I can't even shuffle the cards, they're just falling out, you know. You have to have the strength, you know, whether it's the male or female, however it resonates with you. You have to have the ultimate decision in this relationship, whether you stay or whether you go, whether they know about it or not. You know, both of you are aware that you're not getting along and something needs to change. Both of you are holding your heart out on your heart out in your sleeve, but only one person is willing to talk and fix it, and the other person wants to zip their lips. They don't want to say anything because they feel if you say something that you're going to chop somebody's head off. You know, blossoming abundance here. Your relationship with this person is very, very fluid, very, very abundant, very, very loving, um, and pure. This water here, purity, very, very pure and light. But sometimes when you all talk, you all more so talk at each other and not to each other. You know, and that's something that you need to work on if you're going to stay with this person, if you're going to stay together with this person. Okay, there has to be some kind of mutual respect, mutual understanding with you all. Y'all have a caring connection. So don't even try to front. You love this person loves you, but you all let that pride and ego throw it away, throw it out the window. Throw it out of the window. You love each other, you care for each other very deeply, and you probably have been together for a lot of years, because here you're younger here. But here you all are older. And here, older. You all are older. Okay? And don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. You are younger here, doing good, having a nice time together, probably sexing each other up all the time and everything. Now y'all older and y'all don't know what to do. It's almost as if I want to tell y'all, which I'm going to tell you, is to grow up. You're past that those teen years now. You all are two full grown adults. You all should be able to talk to each other better, talk to each other and not at each other here, like we did here. Okay, you all are old enough to the point to where you should know what's going on. Whether you all were in a relationship with each other back then or not, and you all are in a relationship now, you're still older. You know, you all have been through life, have been through relationships before. You should be able to talk to each other from the experiences that you all had, and not have to end it. You know, and want somebody else to move or leave the relationship over some things that could have easily been fixed. You know. But there's a lot of anxiety. It's anxiety because you all aren't talking to each other. The reason why, because you have a man holding the heart and the woman holding the heart, but both of you are indecisive about what you're going to do about this relationship. That's why there's so much anxiety. Both of you all are full of angst and pain, but only one person is willing to open their mouth and say anything, because pulling out the kids' card. Somebody's acting like a child. You need to stop acting like a child and all that other kind of stuff. You're probably saying that back and forth to each other. Probably even licking your tongues out at each other. You know, I mean, just different things like that we should be growing out of the older we get. But sometimes we want to be petty when we're in relationships because we want to hurt somebody's feelings or stop them from talking to us. You know, and there's action coming, some kind of action that needs to take place. The action is going to take place when you all start talking to each other and remove the anxiety and move this relationship, remove this loving and caring connection on. You all are wearing your heart on your sleeve. You know you love each other. You probably still sit down and eat dinner together almost every night, but y'all won't talk to each other. Hi, bye. Can you pass the salt? Can you pass the pepper? Something like that, you know. Okay, I have two parts that fail. I have deceit and the thinking woman. So somebody doesn't want to say how I feel. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to open my mouth. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to let this person stew in their own juices because they started, and I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to see who's going to say what first. That kind of stuff. That's where all the deceit is coming from, because both of you all need to talk to each other instead of turning your backs on each other, acting like ain't nothing, acting like you the bigger person, but you're not. So don't be it's like, don't be so deceitful with this person if you love this person. Don't let this person move out of the house. This person just dodged a bullet. This person dodged a bullet, a big time bullet, by paying attention to your intuition. And with you paying attention to your intuition, and you have that old faithful that's got that bag of everything that's going on that you need to internalize and make let your intuition speak for you. Your intuition should already be telling you by what's in that bag that everything is going to be out, everything's going to turn out right. But you're thinking too much. Pay attention pay attention to Old Faithful. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention. See this dog here reminding y'all? Pay attention to Old Faithful. Your intuition is in that bag. That's what you need to be paying attention to. For whoever this is, you already know. Your intuition has already told you that this is the one for you. Okay, this is the one for you. And door to personal happiness, door to personal healing and happiness is here. You already know. Your intuition is telling you. Your intuition has told you this. That's why you've been with this person for so many years, since you were teenagers and younger. You already know the answer to this. Swinging on a push together, having a nice time. But y'all want to sit up there looking like, somebody in my church always say, y'all mad at each other, okay? But you're sitting at the table, both of y'all looking like gorillas sucking on lemons, face so tight. Clear it up. Forget about it. Let it go. Take action and heal your relationship, okay? Heal the relationship, because 9 times out of 10 here, for whoever it was who wanted to leave the house, the reason why that house was something was up with the house, or the transaction or whatever, is because you two are destined to be together. There was no need. It's like God was not going to let anything come between the relationship y'all had, not even that house or that apartment. Because what you need to do is get your stuff together. Stop thinking so much about it, okay? Stop pretending that it wasn't good for you, and being deceitful about the situation. And somebody has to be the bigger person to say, I'm sorry, okay? They don't have to know that you were thinking about looking for another house and moving out. They don't even have to, if you want to tell them, but they don't have to know that. They don't need to know that. All they need to know is that you still love them and you still care for them. That's all. Because y'all have a beautiful, loving connection here. A door to value. A relationship you all have is beautiful. It's very, very valuable to both of you all. So you all need to come out of those corners that you all have separated yourself in, and just be together, be happy together. Be thankful that you have a beautiful, caring, and loving relationship. You know, first, the heart chakra, the first chakra, Archangel Michael. You all need to get it together. You all need it together. You all know you all are meant to be together. You know this. Your intuition has told you this. Old Faithful is constantly speaking to you all. I need to fix this. I need to work this out. I need my lady. I need my man. I need to work this out. Whatever name you use for each other, that's a good positive name. I'm not saying anything in anger to you all, or once you all say anything in anger to one another. Okay, the door to spirit is leading you. Like I said, God is blessing this relationship. Whoever you all believe in, I believe in God, so I'm gonna always say that on my channel. So if you don't like me using God on my channel, there are plenty of readers who don't. Okay, but for the most part, yes, you all are beautiful, a beautiful, magnificent couple. And you all value each other's opinion and value each other's emotions. But right now, you all are ticked off at each other. I mean, it's whatever the argument was about. It's probably about some money. Who cares? You know, maybe one person was spending more than the other. I better not get the man holding the coin. I'm gonna throw these cards if I do. But somebody is holding on to the money. Somebody's probably hiding money too in a bank account in a different state. Okay, that nobody knows about. Okay, I have here the sun, the brightest coin, the brightest and happiest card in the deck. You all make each other happy. But right now, you got your attitudes on, you got your breeches pulled on too tight, you're sucking on lemons, however you want to look at it. You need to clean it up, sweeten up that lemon and make some lemonade, and have a good night together, y'all, because y'all are the yin to each other's yang. Okay? Yin and yang. And the fifth chakra Talk about it. Talk it out and work it out. Okay? Because you all are very, very happy. Y'all make each other happy. But right now, somebody's pride is on the line. Rest and rejuvenate. Tossing and turning that night. Can't sleep. But you're not going to get your sleep habits back together because you're worried about each other. You probably sleeping in the opposite room of the house or something like that. Or if you don't live together, you won't talk to each other and say good night to each other like you normally do because you're mad over something petty about money. And I have here daughter romance. There has always been a situation where you all have been able to get it together and make up with one another, have a nice night together, making up, and just get it back together. Get it together. Because right now, y'all separated by a broken heart. By broken heart. You on one side, she's on the other. Take it however you want it. Switch it around and make it resonate if it fits this situation. Y'all on both sides y'all on separate sides of your heart. This heart needs to be reconnected. Okay? And once you all reconnect that heart, you all are gonna have a happy family. It's gonna make your family happy again. Okay? And you all are still attached to each other. You're still attached to each other. That's why the feelings are so bad. And this envy, people probably envy the connection that you share with each other because they don't have a connection like this with their mate. But you all have an amazing connection with one another. You just need to fix it. Get it back to where it was. Storm warning. As soon as somebody get upset, boom, here comes the storm. Lights probably get turned off. Starts raining in the house. Everything starts to go downhill because you all stop talking instead of working it out. Thunder and lightning and what's that old song, Thunder Road? Yeah. Y'all relationship sometimes is so turbulent. It can be a storm all by itself. You all can make lightning strike. You can make trees fall down. You can make the earth shake because y'all use such harsh words with one another, even though you care for each other. Take each other out, have a nice time, party together. Don't party separate all the time. Spend some time with each other. That's another thing that you all need to work out. Okay? And be patient with each other. Don't try to overtalk the other person when you all are having a disagreement. Okay? You all have a journey to finish. You started it when you were younger. In 15, 20 years, y'all still going strong together. But right now, you all are letting indecision, and I'm sorry, come between you. Can y'all see this? My hand is in the way. So you all are letting the indecision come between you all. Somebody needs to make up their mind. Okay? Somebody needs to fix this. So you all can start having sunny days again instead of stormy nights. Okay? So I hope you all like this reading. I hope you all understood where I was coming from. Seems like it was a two-part reading. You're wanting to head into something that wasn't wholesome. But there was something that you were leaving that was more wholesome than anything. And that was a loving and caring relationship that you all share with one another. So I hope this message made sense. I hope you all were able to resonate with it. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow.